That was Cult of Personality by Living Color. Dax just asked how you spell crooked. It's Crooked.
Cool. I thought that was crooked, so I was very
Dax, you're not on mic.
I'm aware.
Dax is not on mic, even though their mic is live. You
And
filthy
it's like
little
a foot
child.
above their head.
So it's at a good level for
Oh.
me.
Well, yeah, but also
Foot above
you're a skyscraper compared to the vast majority of us here in the booth.
Anyway, we're gonna
Skyscraper life.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to do some toilet paper and some weather, starting with the toilet paper. Currently going on, we've got the See Luna art exhibit. That's closing reception, and that's going today until 5. I'm staring at Alex, and that's the whole thing.
That's quite literally in 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it literally closes in 15 minutes, but that's in BD Hall. It's a lot of really cool art, honestly.
It is really nice.
If you're on the Greeley campus, you can
Really
run over and
creative.
check it out. Also coming up, we have the Holocaust Memorial Observances. There is a presentation by Michael Booker, who is a PhD. Nazi civil religion during the Third Reich, the link between secular religiosity and violence in Hitler's Germany.
Nice.
It's a presentation that's happening April 28th from 12:15 to 11:15 to 1:15. I'm not alive, awake.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I don't think
awake,
any of us
alive,
are.
Never know what I'll be feeling inside. April 28th, 12:15 to 1:15 in the Student Commons on Greeley campus is that Holocaust Memorial presentation. Oh, also coming up, there's a graduate reception. That's May 6th, and all the rest of this is in May. So let's move on. I'm just gonna stare at Alex now. Josh, you want to hit us with some weather?
Give us some weather.
I got y'all's weather right here.
Almost Maine. Are there tickets available, Dex?
There are tickets available for Saturday and Sunday. Saturday at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 2 p.m. I don't think there are any left for Friday at 7 p.m. But remember, if you get tickets, come. They're free.
Yay.
I'm going to the you just have to RSVP. I'm going to the Friday show. I'm going to heckle and the boo, specifically when Dax is on stage.
Thank you. I really appreciate
As soon as
that.
Dax steps off stage, I'm going to be clapping and enjoying the show, but Dax is going to step on stage.
I am on stage the entire show.
I'm going to be
So-
booing the entire show,
Great.
at least on Friday. If I get asked to
Fantastic.
leave, I will refuse. I will start filming. I will cause a scene.
Make sure to point and laugh.
Just
yeah.
just don't. No, never mind. Never mind. Continue, please.
Well,
Continue.
now it's your turn, Josh. We finally got all the news going.
So here we are currently in Windsor. It is 81 degrees with a low of 43, wind gusts of up to 11 miles per hour. In Fort Lupton, we're at 82 degrees with a low of 44 and no wind currently. Lucky ducks.
No, I want wind. It is too hot. Shut up.
No, I felt desert wind this week.
Yeah.
I'm through with wind.
It's been windy for like 2
In
weeks.
Loveland, we are looking at 82 degrees with a low of 43 with wind gusts of up to 11 miles per hour.
I hate it.
And here in Greeley, we are at 80 degrees with a low of 40 and wind gusts of up to 14 miles per hour.
It's too hot.
This feels almost cold compared to where I was this week.
Oh, shush, Vegas boy. Hey, at least if I slap my arm, it doesn't hurt.
Oh,
Dang.
really? Are we going there now?
Yeah, we are
Yeah,
going
Lobster
there.
Man.
Yeah. What are you, Mr. Krabs?
Ark.
No.
There you go.
I'm gonna slap your bald head.
No, please don't. That would hurt a lot.
Exactly.
My brain autofills sentences, and it's really not great for me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Then what happened to Mr. Puff? She doesn't like to talk about it. And I just had to throw in a random SpongeBob
Have you finished the
quirk
weather,
in
Josh?
there. I have finished the weather.
That's good.
Take us back to some music then.
Fine.
We're trying to keep listeners, and we're doing a horrible job at it.
Yeah, no, we are. We totally are today. So here we go. We are going back to the music on AIM Student Radio with Diamond Eyes by Shinedown. This is AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. And welcome back to AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. We're back here on the dumpster fire. We got me, Josh, V, Dax, and
Goodbye,
Alex
Alex.
appears to be leaving us. So goodbye,
Goodbye.
Alex.
We'll miss you.
No, we won't.
I will. He's better than Josh.
That's right. You are correct about that.
Yeah.
I would also like to point out our 3 different positions in the station right now. Dax is standing, which isn't much different from Dax sitting.
I think I'm actually taller sitting than
Probably.
I am.
'cause the chair's
yeah,
taller?
like a
Yeah.
couple inches at least.
I've got not just my shoes, like my whole legs are on the table.
I'll join you.
Trying to show off the long legs over there.
And Dax is trying to get their
They don't
stubby
fit.
legs.
And keep in mind, both of them are wearing docks.
Docks and cuffed pants.
Cuffed dark jeans.
Yeah, Dax and I are really like rocking the twins look today. Like
Yeah.
we both kind of got yellowish shirts on. I
Yeah.
had my hair pulled back at one point as a joke.
Oh,
Did we
Yeah.
get a picture of that? We need to get a
No.
picture of that.
Yeah, we need to get a picture of us twinning.
We're both wearing our black docks, our dark jeans, and our yellow shirts with our pulled back, like sort of shaved heads and glasses.
Yeah.
It's a look. And then we've got Josh sitting over here doing
Lobster.
Josh's thing. Yeah, lobster man.
yeah.
I would say Larry the lobster, but you're not that buff.
No, not yet.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's like I got the torn jeans, the red and black Adidas, the Jordan shirt, this random newspaper print shirt that I found at Walmart and I bought because I was like, hey, that looks cool.
Good for you, Josh. Good
Yeah.
for you. Okay, I don't know what we were going to talk about. We were just
Yeah,
jumping
no,
on. You could talk about Vegas, or I
Yeah.
could talk about Amaranth. Which one do we want to do? We could wait for Jeff to talk
We'll
about
do-
Vegas.
Okay. Yeah, let's do yours then. Man, I've had I had a Monster this morning, and I'm drinking a can of Bang right now, and I'm still just like, oh man, woo,
I
Low
am
battery
pulling up
alert.
The album.
do it.
So Amaranth, they are Swedish, I think.
Nice.
They're like a mix of like power metal and like synth metal and like pop. They've got 3 vocalists, one male, female, and then scream. At least those are the registers.
Yeah.
A lot of heavy driven guitars, a lot of synths. They're kind of like cyberpunky in that way too. Like cyberpunk power metal is a good way to say it.
There we go.
They're a weird band. Anyway, I haven't listened to them in a while. I dropped off right around their Helix album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was right after Helix came out. I dropped off. Because I listened to a few songs off of Helix. I listened to some stuff off Maximalism.
Yeah.
But yeah, Massive Addictive was like the big one for me. And then dropped off of that. But I remembered really liking their first album, which is just Amaranth. It's self-titled. And also the Nexus, but I haven't re-listened to Nexus. So I gave Amaranth a re-listen. I was doing some stuff at work, pulled it up, and listened.
Mhm.
Honestly, I give it like a 7. A lot of the songs kind of sound the same, which is why it's lower, but it's got some really good production. Like I don't know why I think 2011 is bad production, but it has some really good sound to it. Like everything feels thick, and like in the way. And it's got some
Yeah,
fun
for
songs.
sure.
Director's Cut is good. Automatic is really good too. Hunger. I don't know. It's really kind of poppy, like power metal, with just instead of like a string section, it's a synth section. And it was a revisit of an artist I really used to listen to a lot of, like in like high school
Yeah.
and like starting my freshman year of college, because I think that's when Maximalism. No, it was Maximalism. Yeah, 2018 was when Helix came out, and that was like
Okay.
my freshman year of college.
Mm-hmm.
And Helix was good. I don't know if I ever listened to the thing fully, but like 365, GC6, GG6. GG6 was one
Yeah.
of my favorite songs off that album. Breakthrough Starshot was just catchy. I have not heard anything off of Manifest. I might have heard like one of the singles. But yeah, Manifest came out in 2020, and I don't think I've heard anything out of it. But yeah, Amaranth. Maybe give them a check out. Check
There
them
we
out.
go.
They're a pretty big band. Like they've got the 3 vocalists. I forget if they have 1 or 2 guitarists. It's a I don't know. I'm trying to pull up. I think I heard Do or Die might have been the one I listened to. I'm trying to pull.
Yeah,
up.
and I'm definitely gonna have to give them a little bit more of a wow, I can't talk.
Yeah.
Give it more of a listen.
Their biography: Sweden's Amaranth is a metalcore band known for their mix of melodic pop and death metal.
Mm-hmm.
Their first album was 2011, at least. Yeah, their self-titled debut album in 2013. In 2011, 2013 was when they did The Nexus, and Massive Addictive was 15. Maximalism was 2016. Yeah, it's a really interesting band. They've got a fun sound. I wouldn't say they're one of my favorites, but hey, give them a listen. And it's I've been trying to revisit some of the artists I listened to a while ago. I was just listening to some old Hail to the King era, Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh, there you go.
Seether. I listened to a bit of Seether, mainly because I accidentally played the country song riff.
Oh,
I was like, oh, I recognize this
oopsie.
riff. Oh, it's Country Song by Seether. Yeah, revisit your old artists sometimes, unless then you feel really cringe, because I feel that, and not the good kind of cringe. Like we were just listening to some of Dax's older artists, and
See, mine is just nostalgia though.
That's
like,
fair.
Like
Yeah.
I still unironically would listen to those artists that I used to listen to out of pure nostalgia, not because it's something that I'm super interested in anymore.
ooh, another one. I listened to Demon Hunter again recently. They're a
Very nice.
Christian metal band. Like
Mhm.
I like their sound, but I have such complicated feelings revolving around that kind of religion, and a lot of their lyrics are very straightforward with it. So I couldn't get through a lot of the songs because it's like I'm vibing, and then it's like, oh no, these are the bad feelings. We're bringing up the bad memories.
Yeah.
So, but I find it good to revisit some of the older songs, especially because "Beauty Through the Eyes of a Predator." It's a Demon Hunter song off of "Summer of Darkness," and that was one of my go-to Scream songs for a while, where it's just like I know this intro, and it's a way for me to warm up screaming. So, old artists, they're fun to revisit, and
They
maybe
they really are though. Like one that I could say want to say late middle school, early high school. That was also one of my bigger emo phases, but also I went through like a huge Nirvana craze at that time. Like to put it in perspective, back when I did have hair, I even got highlights in my hair to try to look more like Kurt Cobain. Like I went like all off the rails with it. And keep in mind, this was over a decade ago. I had hair back then.
back when dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Yeah. But then, unironically, because obviously, still a big fan of them to this day, but unironically, I started getting back into them after the release of the Batman, because it had something in the way in the movie. But then I was like, you know what? I actually want to go back and kind of listen to like the rest of Nevermind and the rest of In Utero and Bleach and the Unplugs, of course. And I was like, wow, I remember now like why I really had like this huge thing for this this huge, craze for this band for a while, even though everybody be like, oh, well, it's from the 90s. I'm like, so?
I'm going to say a lot of good music was from the 90s.
Yes.
I can agree with that one. Yeah.
There was some bad music, too, because Limp
Well, that's
Bizkit.
True with every era
Yeah.
of music.
I know. The 90s is just
Although-
one of the ones that's always talked about. Like,
yeah.
the music was better in the 90s. But, I like as
Although
a metal listener, I love the modern metal scene.
Although, unironically, Limp Bizkit is like doing another tour and they're selling out places and it's insane. Like, Limp Bizkit's just kind of acknowledged the cringe and now they're just kind of going with it. And they're riding that all the way to the bank now. Like, literally, the name of the tour that they're doing, it's called the Limp Bizkit Still Sucks Tour. Like, they've just embraced their legacy and they're just going to ride that all the way to the bank now.
Speaking of revisiting old artists who may or may not be cringe, if you don't want your friends to see you're doing this, Spotify has a private option for listening, so you can start a private session. I don't know if it affects your listening history, but
I think it's like putting your YouTube on incognito mode.
yeah.
Where
So
it stops recording your history.
hi Pat. There is a so if you maybe don't want your friends to see that you're trying to revisit your old Chad Bro days where you used to listen to Skillet and Five Finger Death Punch or whatever. No shade to you who listen to it now. It's just it's been a hot sec for me, and I'm not that person anymore. Yeah, I might have to revisit some of the old Five Finger Death Punch, but it's I don't know. Yeah, you can use your or there was also incognito mode on your YouTube accounts. If you have YouTube Premium, then you don't have to worry about the ads.
Yeah.
that's
No, like I ended
bad.
up keeping YouTube Premium after that trial because I got so used to not having ads. I was like, yeah, no, there's no way I can go back to ads now.
Yeah,
I'll just
my
pay
family.
the money.
I've had the family plan for like ever. So, I think now it's like $26 a month, but my family's still paying 16 because of when we.
Because
got it.
I think they grandfathered in people. Like if you
Yeah.
kept, like if you never turned it off, you get to keep the price.
Yeah,
I was gonna say like
it
I
was
know
like that for Netflix for a really long time.
It was, but also Netflix did allegedly lose a ton of money recently because once they announced that they were cracking down on password sharing and such, a lot of people were like, "Nope, I'm done." But also, too, Netflix has like spiked in price like terrifyingly. Like I'm paying $20 a month now for Netflix because we have the fancy plan that has the 4K streaming and everything, and it's yeah, no, it's
You wanna know how much
insane.
I pay for Netflix?
Zero.
$0.
Yeah, no, but I'm the one who pays for it. My parents are the one who tends to use it a lot more than I do. Like recently, because there was a time when Netflix had everything, but now they don't. Now it's like, oh, you want to watch, something Disney or Fox made? Got to get on Disney Plus or Hulu.
Right.
Or you want to watch, anything Warner Brothers made, or anything that's under that Warner Media umbrella. Got to get HBO Max. Like now it's all split up, and it's
Right.
almost
That's become really frustrating.
Yeah.
You almost have to pay for a full cable plan in order to get.
Yeah,
to watch
no,
what
and
you
we
want.
still have like our full cable. Well, I shouldn't say like full cable. Like we have basically like the starter cable pack. We can order pay-per-view. We have on demand and live TV, but that's about it. Like we don't have any of like the fancier channels or anything. So, but it's still like insane because it's like, oh well, we're paying the cable bill, and on top of that, all these subscription services that we use.
Mm-hmm.
I pay for Tidal, which is $20 a month for like the premium master things. And I don't pay for Spotify anymore. I was paying for my family's Spotify,
Mm-hmm.
but since I got off of it, I just switched the card over, and so they it's like $17
Yeah.
a month, I think,
Yeah,
ish now
it's-
with the old family plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, now, it's just YouTube Premium and Tidal. I'm trying to think about
Yeah.
what other streaming I do.
Oh,
I technically have a yearly subscription to Shudder, but that's like $50 a year,
Mm-hmm.
like 50, 60.
Yeah, that one's still one of the cheaper ones.
Well, it's also because it's very niche horror.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's good.
Yeah, or even like Paramount Plus nowadays. Like I'll keep that one on just because what Paramount has started doing with a lot of their movies is after about like 45 days. If it's a movie that's in theaters after about 45 days, they'll put it on. They'll put it on Paramount Plus. Like they just put the new Jackass movie on Paramount Plus. On HBO Max on Monday, they put on The Batman, which was awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so now you can watch it and you don't have to go to a theater.
I need to get that free trial because I want to watch the Batman. Anyway, we should
Get
hop
back to
off.
music.
Let's go ahead and bring it back to the music here on AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be, with Changes by Tupac. And welcome back to AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. We're back here on the Dumpster Fire. So far, it's me, Josh. Dax is currently occupied.
Dax is getting ready for the final dress rehearsal of Almost Maimed, the play, which you should definitely go see. There's shows Friday at 7, Saturday at 7, and Sunday at 2. I will say the Friday show, I believe, is sold out, so it's only Saturday and Sunday shows, but the tickets are free. Just go to the M's website and register. There is a QR code on the posters.
Yes.
I am attending Friday night. I'm tempted to bring flowers. We'll see who gets the flowers. I know 3 of the people in the play. Maybe more.
Dandelions are out by now.
Ooh, yeah, I'll have to gather some dandelions because I know Dax. I've got Pat, who's also sitting here, who I just met at prom, and then Jerica. I don't know if I know anyone else in the play, but I will have to bring some flowers and decide who I'm going to give them to. And if I bring dandelions, I might just eat them.
I was going to say, I would almost pay to see that. Just get a
dandelions-
video of like, if anybody else is there, just get a video of V eating the dandelions.
Dandelions are good though. Like my favorite tea, one of my favorite teas. I drink a lot of tea. One of my favorite teas is a roasted dandelion root and like a dandelion green salad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dandelions are good. They're one of my favorite flowers, and everyone seems to hate them.
Which
But they're
makes
hardy.
no sense.
No, it's like it's the old Tumblr meme where it's like any other plant. Oh, this soil, the pH is too high, and you've overwatered me. And dandelions. Heck yeah, concrete.
Yep.
Heck yeah, concrete. Yeah. And it's I like dandelions. They're hardy and they taste good. Like every part of them is edible. Yeah. Dax has said that they don't like it because their dogs poop on them. Well, I don't eat them fresh because so many people spray them. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, is this sprayed with weed killer? Probably because people don't like them. Josh, you had us hop on for what?
That's what I'm trying to remember right now, honestly.
Do you want to have us hop back off? We'll see if we can catch Jeff and talk about Vegas after the top of the hour. We got 20 minutes coming up.
Let's do it.
You've got the buttons, buddy.
I do got the buttons. And I'm
Lobster
about
boy.
to push the buttons.
Do it, Lobster
This is
Boy.
Lobster Boy here, about to push the buttons.
Lobster Boy, hit the button.
And welcome back to AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. We're back here on the dumpster fire. I'm Josh, and we got V with a quick check of the weather.
Yeah, quick check of the weather right before we sign off. Jeff is not coming on tonight, so we will be the last ones tonight, I think. I might be wrong on that. Anyway, weather. It is currently too hot everywhere. By that I mean it is 80 in Fort Lupton with a low of 44.
This ain't hot.
In Loveland, it is an 84 high of 84 or a current temp of 84 with a low of 43. In Windsor, it is currently 80 with a low of 43. And in Greeley, it is 80 with a low of 41. Tomorrow, we're looking like a high of 83 and a low of 43. AKA too hot. I want 40 to be the high.
I want 90s to be the high.
I would die.
I will just be better at wearing sunscreen or get sunscreen that's waterproof next time.
Yeah, you are looking just a tad red today.
Just a little bit.
Just a bit. Just a tad.
Just a tad.
Is there any other news coming up that we need to discuss? I mean, there's a bunch of stuff, but that's for May.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's sign off.
Yeah.
I'll be back on Monday. Jeff might be joining us for a Saturday show because Jeff does the Saturday shows sometimes. That should be it. Adios.
Alrighty. Adios, and this has been a dumpster fire.